100 vezes mais potente que a morfina, o fentanil é a droga que mais mata nos Estados Unidos. Das quase 110 mil mortes por overdoses registradas no país em 2021, pouco mais de 70 mil foram causadas pela droga sintética.
It's definitely an epidemic. Some people are calling it a pandemic. It's the third wave of the opioid crisis that started with prescription pills like OxyContin and then heroin. And now fentanyl is the worst yet. It's the worst drug crisis in American history.
O fentanil tem alto poder anestésico e pode ser muito benéfico dentro de um contexto médico controlado. A droga tem origem na China, mas hoje o México é o principal produtor.
First, it was fentanyl arrived from China, from chemical companies who were advertising on the internet that they could send this drug to people across the world, and they did that. They would send it through the mail. Usually, it was small amounts. It was like a pound or less, quarter kilo, something like that. And that mostly went to dealers, drug dealers in the Midwest, in the central part of the country, which is where the opioid epidemic in our country started and was felt most deeply. That lasted a few years, had devastating consequences in those few states, in about 6 states in the middle of the country. And then gradually the Chinese government put controls on those chemical companies, and they stopped selling fentanyl directly. However, the controls the Chinese government put in place did not govern the ingredients that go into making fentanyl. And there are several that are made in China. Actually, they're made in other parts of the world as well. And it was with that the production of fentanyl, illegal fentanyl, switched to Mexico.
O que chama atenção na epidemia de fentanil é a quantidade de mortes acidentais. Ou seja, alguns dos usuários que morreram por conta desta droga não sabiam que estavam consumindo a substância. Há relatos de casos de mistura de fentanil com cocaína, êxtase e outras drogas consideradas recreativas. A morte desses usuários desavisados ganhou manchetes e teorias em todo o país.
A lot of local drug dealers don't even know that their drugs are adulterated with fentanyl. It happens at the distribution points a lot of times, and yeah, there are more deaths, but there's so many more new users. The profits are so high that it's really, even if your a certain percentage of your clientele is dying, much more of it is actually wants this product.
My feeling is very much now that what's going on in many parts of the country is that this is being put intentionally into another drug to boost its potency and then also perhaps to addict the person who is using it.
Por enquanto, a crise do fentanil é mais concentrada na América do Norte, mas os especialistas acreditam que é apenas uma questão de tempo para que este problema cruze fronteiras.
US and Canada is where the problem is the worst by far, and it is starting to spread to other countries, though. There is starting to be fentanyl use in Mexico and a lot of Europe and Australia. I think inevitably it's going to spread everywhere because it's so much cheaper than other drugs and so much more potent that for drug dealers, it's a big cost-saving mechanism.
Economically, in the long run, this is a business. It's all about dollars. It's all about money.